Step into the glamorous world of Anna Kalinskaya. Explore her luxurious lifestyle, impressive career achievements, and stunning net worth. Ready to discover how this tennis star lives both on and off the court? Career, junior career. Kalinskaya reached a peak junior ranking of number 3, winning 16 titles, 8 singles and 8 doubles. Her most notable title was the 2016 Australian Open doubles. She also reached the finals in singles at the 2015 French Open and in doubles at the 2015 US Open. Kalinskaya began her ITF junior circuit in 2012, winning the Grade 5 Green Cup. In 2013, she reached the quarterfinals and semifinals at Grade 2 tournaments, won Grade 3 events in Almaty and Larnaca, and a Grade 4 event in Riga. She was a runner-up in Tallinn and Nonthaburi. In 2014, she won Grade 2 events in Bratislava and Šiauliai, reached the French Open first round, and later won her first Grade 1 title in College Park. She also made the US Open quarterfinals and the Osaka Mayor's Cup quarterfinals. In 2015, she made the French Open singles final, but lost to Paula Badosa. She won the Grade 1 College Park title again, but exited early at Wimbledon and the US Open. In 2016, she reached the Grade 1 Traralgon final and the Australian Open quarterfinal. Kalinskaya's first doubles final was in 2013 at the Grade 2 Šiauliai event, winning her first title later that year in Larnaca. She also reached the Grade 1 Charleroi final and won the Grade 2 Moscow and Grade 1 College Park tournaments. In 2015, after a slow start, she won the Grade 1 College Park title and reached the US Open doubles final with Anastasia Potapova. She concluded her junior career by winning the 2016 Australian Open doubles with Tereza Mihalikova. Professional debut. Kalinskaya made her WTA Tour debut attempt at the 2014 Kremlin Cup at age 15, but lost in the qualifying round to Polina Monova. In January 2015, she began competing on the ITF women's circuit, recording her first win in Antalya, Turkey. She reached her first final in Antalya, but lost to Liu Jiajing. She concluded 2015 by reaching the semifinals and final in 2 10K tournaments in Tunisia, ending the year in the top 600. In February 2016, Kalinskaya played in the qualifying round of the St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy, but lost to Katarzyna Siniakova. She claimed another 25K title in Germany in July and one more in Kharkiv in August, breaking into the top 200 by September. Kalinskaya won the 10K Manama tournament in April, followed by the 100K Trnava event in May. She secured 2 25K titles in Minsk and Darmstadt during the summer and made her WTA Tour doubles debut at the Kremlin Cup. Kalinskaya began 2017 ranked in the top 200 and made her Grand Slam debut at the Australian Open, losing to Stephanie Vogela. She continued to play in ITF events, reaching the semifinals in Shenzhen. Despite early exits at the French Open and Wimbledon qualifiers, she remained in the top 200, peaking at number 127 in June. Kalinskaya often alternated between the ITF and WTA tours. She began the year at the 25K Playford International, losing in the first round. She then made her main draw debut at the Australian Open, losing to Camilla Giorgi. In February, she failed to qualify for the St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy and the Hungarian Ladies Open, but made her Fed Cup singles debut, losing to Magdalena Rybarikova. She had strong ITF performances in March, reaching the semi-finals in Zhuhai and Croissy-Beaubourg and the final in Shenzhen. From April to September 2018, she reached the semi-finals of the 100K Contrexéville Open in July, but failed to qualify for the French Open and Wimbledon. She made her US Open main draw debut, losing to Julia Gergis in the first round. Despite subsequent losses, she maintained her position in the top 200 throughout the year. Kalinskaya had a mixed doubles season, switching between the ITF and WTA circuits. She won titles at the 60K Shenzhen Open and Croissy-Beaubourg with Victoria Kuzmova. She reached the semi-finals of the Istanbul Cup with Natella Zalamidze and made her Grand Slam doubles debut at the French Open, losing in the first round. She ended the year by reaching the semi-finals of the Kremlin Cup and achieved a career-high ranking of number 106 in May. Kalinskaya started the next year by winning the 25K Playford International, defeating Elena Rybakina. She qualified for the Australian Open, but lost to Arina Sabalenka in the first round. Despite struggling to reach WTA main draws, she won the 60K Open St. Gaudens in May. She failed to qualify for the French Open, but had a notable summer, reaching the semi-finals of the Washington Open and defeating Monica Puig and Kristina Mladenovic. She qualified for the US Open and defeated Sloane Stephens in the first round before losing to Christy Ahn. She achieved her top 100 debut after reaching the Tashkent Open quarterfinals. 2020s. Kalinskaya's 2020 season was disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. She qualified for the Australian Open but lost in the first round to Zheng Qinwen. Before the pandemic, she also lost in the first rounds of the Mexican Open and the Indian Wells Challenger. After the tour resumed in August, she qualified for the Lexington Challenger and the Cincinnati Open, but lost in the first rounds of both. At the US Open, she reached the second round, losing to Karolina Muchova. She ended the season with a first-round loss at the French Open, maintaining her top 200 ranking but dipping to number 117 in August. Her fortunes changed at the Monterrey Open, where she reached the quarterfinals, and at the Miami Open, where she made it to the third round. Her ranking dropped to number 151 in October, but she rebounded by reaching the fourth round at Indian Wells and the quarterfinals at the Courmayeur Ladies Open. Kalinskaya's 2022 season saw mixed results. She retired during the Melbourne Summer Set and failed to qualify for the Australian Open. However, she reached the semi-finals at the Abierto Zapopan and the third rounds at Indian Wells and the Miami Open, defeating Karolina Pliskova for her second top 10 win. She reached a career-high singles ranking of number 70 in July. Kalinskaya won the doubles title at the St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy with Katie McNally and reached a career-high doubles ranking of number 65 in July. They also finished as runners-up at the Washington Open. In November 2023, ranked number 115, Kalinskaya won her first WTA 125 title in Midland, USA, defeating Jana Fett in the final. Kalinskaya had a breakthrough in 2024. At the Australian Open, she reached the quarterfinals, defeating Katie Volynets, Arantxa Rus, Sloane Stephens, and Jasmine Paolini before losing to Zheng Qinwen. This performance propelled her into the top 50. At the Miami Open, she reached the fourth round, defeating Jelena Ostapenko, marking her fifth win over a top 10 player within 3 months, becoming the fourth player this century to achieve this feat while outside the top 20. Moving on. Lifestyle. According to several online sources, Anna Kalinskaya's net worth is estimated to be between $2 million, $3 million as of 2024. Her main sources of earnings are tennis prize money and sponsorship deals. According to the WTA website, Anna Kalinskaya has won over $2.8 million in prize money so far in her career. Anna Kalinskaya is a well-known tennis player from Russia who has signed deals with big apparel and tennis equipment companies. Some of them include Adidas. Kalinskaya has an apparel and footwear deal with German sportswear brand Adidas. Wilson. Wilson is Kalinskaya's tennis equipment sponsor, and she uses the Wilson Ultra 100 tennis racket. Besides this, Anna Kalinskaya resides in Moscow, Russia. However, no information is available regarding the location or price of the property. For more intriguing content, don't forget to comment on your favorite part of our video and why, like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Until then, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. If you have a video idea for our channel, please comment and our team will respond immediately. Game, set, match.